guys, this is Vlada, or I'm better known as Natural Local Habibi, and this is Jato's Get Ready With Me. So I usually get asked a lot what's my everyday makeup routine, and because I don't post that kind of content on my page, so I've decided to share the secret with Jato. Okay, so first thing first, I use a Clinique moisturizer that I use as a primer as well. So I just apply a little bit to my skin. It also creates that glowy, dewy skin. So I love this product. And so I just tap that lightly in. I already washed my face. So just lightly. I use the same thing for my under eyes, just a smaller version. I apply that under my eyes. So when I apply concealer, it is smooth. Oh, this will make me fall asleep. Okay. So as you can see, it has that effect of a glass skin, which I love. So it's gonna dry up. And on top of my moisturizer and eye cream, I actually spray over my makeup setting spray, Urban Decay. Okay. Gonna let that dry, and the first thing I'm starting with is my under eye concealer, because that's very important. So Bye Bye Under Eye is the concealer I use. I use it in the shade of light tan because I'm quite pale, so everything I use is really light. This is my mirror that I'll be using, Huda Beauty. So I just apply a little bit of a product under my eye, on this side and on this side. And also if I have any pimples on my face, I also use this as a concealer to conceal the pimple. It works really well. So I have one here, just a little bit red, here, 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 conceals the whole face. Again, I use minimal product because I like my skin to look still natural, and I don't like to feel that I have anything on my face. So again, very minimal product. I have this little cute brush that I use for concealing. So first I start with the outer core and I kind of brush it up. I do that, then I move towards the middle, and from the middle I go down. So I take the brush down, and in the corner of the eye I do the same. I take it all down. So that's the effect, kind of gives you that lifted effect, and that's what I like. I do the same thing here. I start with the outer core, and in the middle I go down like that. Love this product. And in the corner I also bring it down like that. It literally takes a second to apply this, and I use it every morning because sometimes I don't have a really good night's sleep and the underbags are getting worser. Okay, so also same thing with my pimples that I have concealed. I also just go over them lightly. I just kind of tap it. This product works really well. It's so light and it conceals everything. Yeah, so this is the result. As for the base, I don't really have a foundation that I just would apply on its own, because it's kind of hard to match my skin tone, because again, I'm super pale, so sometimes if I use a foundation on its own, then my skin just looks a little too pinkish or too orange. So I like to mix and match. I use Charlotte Tilbury. That one, you got me. Sorry, Charlotte. I use this one in shade 4, neutral. And again, I like to use minimal product, so I just put like little dots all over my face, like just tiny baby drops here as well. Little drops. Same, like 2 drops on my forehead and 2 on my chin. Cool. And because, as you can see, the product is a little darker than my actual skin color, I go with this Lancome concealer, which is shade 01, super pale. And I do the same thing where I put like little droplets, on my skin to mix like that, and like that, a little bit more probably here, probably more. Yeah, that works. I take my foundation brush. I like to use bigger brush like that. Where did I get this brush from? I don't know where this brush is from. I went to a hair salon and they just had these products, so I got it because I really liked it. So I take this brush and I start to put my foundation on. I start to mix everything together on my face. So again, no harsh movements. I just kind of tap into it like that. I tap the product into my skin. Okay, so yep, very light, very minimal. It looks dewy and like a glass skin effect, as you can see. Again, I just applied my foundation, so I like to set it immediately. Urban Decay. This is also, by the way, extra glow, so I guess that adds a good effect. I like this healthy looking glass skin. So after this step, I like to contour my cheekbones a little bit, and there's no other better palette than Makeup Forever. I love this palette, and I have like 3 of them. This one is for the blush, and these are the same identical ones. So here I will do my cheekbones. So I will just again take a little bit of product and I would purely apply it to my cheekbones, and I would use the upward movement like this. Again, very minimal, but you can see it. Since it's a everyday makeup look, I don't like to go overboard or have too much product on my skin. So just a little bit does really well. And then I would take a bit more product and I would apply it to the other side. Again, upward movement, minimal product, like that, just to have my cheekbones a little bit sharper, like that. Yep. I blend everything out so there's no harsh lines, and I would use the same amount of product on my forehead, and I would kind of just go upwards as well. And I also like to contour a little bit under above, like on my eyelid, just a little bit as well, to have that tanned look, you see. And the same thing for my nose, just a little bit of product contouring my nose. Cool. Now maybe I'll do a little bit more for my nose. I'll take a thinner brush, and I like my nose snatched. So yeah, here, one line. Okay. And after that, I like to add a little bit of blush. So again, I would be using my Makeup Forever, but the blush one. And I don't have a specific blush color that I use. I use my makeup a lot. I just kind of brush over all the palettes, all the squares, and I apply a little bit to this area here. And I take it up just a little bit to my temple, like that, and it kind of does the job. Like that, and I blend it more so there's no harsh lines. Okay, I love that. I love this product. Again, I use a very minimal product so there's no harsh lines, and I don't have to blend it for hours. This is a Huda Beauty setting powder, and mainly I set my nose and my T-zone area. So I'll just take my little brush and would just do this to my nose, like that, from each side. And then I would kind of go a little bit under my eye. My cat wants to say hello. He's very calm today. So I would just take that a little bit under my eye as well, and outer core, and just here in the middle a little bit as well. Yep, like that. Same thing with the other side. I would take it to the corner of my eye on the side and a little bit in the middle. Yep, a little bit more here because I missed this part. Yeah, that's exactly. And then my T-zone being here, a little bit here and here. Cool, that's it. And I would set it again with my setting spray. Yeah, and then while I do my eyebrows, I just let it sit and bake. So here for my eyebrows, I don't like my eyebrows big or bushy or anything. I just kind of contour my own eyebrows, and I just like to make them darker. I just had a 3-day shoot on the set where I totally broke my nails, not in a nice way. So I have to recover before I can get my nails done again. It's so fun being in this film industry because you can be anything, anyone you want to be. You can be a spy, you can be yourself. So that's what I love about acting, is that you can embody anybody who you would normally not be in your authentic self. So that's the reason why I'm getting in this industry, because it's super fun and I love what I do. So my 3 nails, and let's continue with my eyebrows. So I take a darker shade of eyebrow pencil and I just start going along my eyebrow, just making it darker than it is. Same thing this side. And yeah. I'll just brush any excess makeup like that. So just a little bit darker than my normal eyebrow. And in case I missed any hair, I go over with a gel. So here is my Benefit gel that I use. Same shade brown, I can't really see, but I think it's shade 4, dark brown. And I just use this kind of movement and I color any hair that I have missed. So that's the effect. Eyebrows are done. And then for my eyes, since it's an everyday makeup look, I don't put eyeshadow every day unless I'm going to something special like an event, and then I can try something. But otherwise, I just keep my eyes like that, but I do put eyeliner inside to have that sharp look. I use Sephora black eyeliner and I put it on the top of my eyelid. So I'm gonna do that now, like that. Great. It just creates that little bit sharper look that I like. Same thing this side. So there's not a huge difference, but it just makes my eyes pop a little bit more. And because they're light, I like them to stand out. I do like to put a bit of a highlighter on top of my eyelid too. So Charlotte Tilbury. Sorry, Charlotte. Highlighter on top of my eyelid, like that. Just so it's a little bit shiny and sparkly, like that. Same thing on the other side, that, and we're good to go. Then for eyelashes, I don't have a preferred mascara, to be honest, but I've been using this that I ordered from Amazon literally because it was super waterproof. So it doesn't matter if you've been swimming, it doesn't matter if you've been out for 12 hours, your mascara would not run. So that's why Heroin Make That's the name of it, and you can purchase it on Amazon. Yeah, so I use this one if I don't want my makeup to run, but because today I don't really have anything special, so I would not be using my waterproof mascara, but instead I would be using Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerated Eyes. I love the wand, it's super big like that. Yeah, and then I just apply some mascara like that, and I focus more on the outer corner of my eye because I like that cat eye look. So I just have that effect done with a mascara that I focus more on the outer eye. So I just created a cat eye look just with a mascara. Cool. And then I would just highlight my lower lashes as well, just a little bit, not to overpower my top lashes like that. So more natural, I guess. Love that. Okay, so that's that. And for my makeup, for my lip makeup, I use two products. So I use MAC lip liner and I use Huda Beauty lip liner. One shade is darker than the other. So MAC Huda Beauty. So I would start with a darker shade to overline my lips. So like that, like that. Yes. Okay. And inside the lip, I would use Huda Beauty, which is a bit of a lighter shade, but then I would just kind of go inwards like that. And to set the whole look, I would use a Tarte lip plump. Oh, I swear by this. I wake up every morning, actually, instead of using a lip oil, I just apply this, a little bit of this one, and it plumps my lips and it hydrates them. Yeah, it's called Maracuja Juicy Tarte by Tarte. It's really good, and I always use this product. I think I already bought like 10 of them. So yeah, it's also like very sparkly, so it just adds that glow to your lips. Again, I'm into my glowy makeup, so my skin has to glow, my lips have to glow, my eyes have to glow. That's that. And now it's the time to take my powder off, the baking powder. So I just remove that, and it's super easy to remove it now because the powder has set into my skin, and now it's just the excess that's left. I might even put a little bit of a highlighter to my nose. Let's go crazy. Like that on top here, and that's it. Yep, that's my everyday day-to-day makeup, and it took me 20 something minutes. So yeah, my hair takes much longer, but today I'm just keeping it casual like this, and I'm gonna go film some TikToks and some videos for myself. By the way, I have a really exciting project that I'm doing. I'm doing a feature film in Dubai, and the film, it's about influencers. It's a crime comedy thriller, and the film is called #Slay. You will see A-list celebrity there acting, and plus a lot of famous influencer cameos, influencers from the UAE and international. So I can promise you that it's the influencers that you would usually watch and you admire them. It's a super fun project. It's a crime comedy thriller. There's a murder involved. I love watching murder mysteries because I love solving some crimes, and yeah. So I'm super excited for you guys to watch it really soon. We will be filming it this summer, 2025, and it would come out in 2025 to Netflix, #Slay. So I'm super excited, super excited. This is my first project, and this is my first big feature film. I've been practicing a lot, and I've been doing all the logistics for it. So yeah, being busy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup tutorial, and don't forget to follow Jato's YouTube. I'm sure we'll see each other again, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little makeup video. Bye!